Speaking as a guy who released a trilogy of independent illustrated novels over the course of 3 years and spent more time doing the artwork than I did writing the actual stories, and the artwork has not aged well, but I like to think that that's because my abilities increased. I really, really appreciate the difficulty of creating a 500-page graphic novel, especially when the art looks this good, this detailed. It's just stupendous. Excellent use of layers and lines and all that stuff. It's just fantastic. This book, called All You Need Is Kill, is the book that the movie Edge of Tomorrow was based off of. I just did a review of this book on the website upstreamreviews.com, founded by Rob Cruzy earlier this year. But I really wanted to do a video to kind of go through some of the artwork with you and explain it a bit. It's kind of like, if Groundhog's Day was a future military film. This man here, Kiji Korea, is a Japanese soldier. He pilots one of these, they call them jackets, one of these mech suits, and he's helping to fend off an alien invasion. Here's another pilot. This is the character that was played by Emily Blunt in the movie. Her name is Rita Vertosky. She is the most legendary jacket jockey in the history of the war. It's been going on for quite a while. He's stuck in a time loop every day. He keeps reliving his first battle, and he sometimes meets Rita, sometimes he dies brutally, but he learns, and every time the loop comes around, he gets better at it. But this art is just, like, I ended up buying a copy after checking this out from the library, because there are some books that I keep because I know I'm going to read the story over and over again, and I've already read this book 3-4 times maybe. Not this particular version of it. I've listened to the audio, and then I got this. I know I'm going to enjoy the story and that it's going to stand up to the scrutiny of multiple readings. But this is one where I'm going to learn from the artwork, because I can look at these ones, and even though I've only been into digital art for about a year, I know that I could draw this way. It would just take a little bit more studying. My wife got me one of the Etherington brothers sketchbooks, for Christmas this last year, and it's the same kind of thing where I can look at the art, study it, and get better. And this one, the lines, the light value, the hatching is especially good. But one of the things that I find most impressive, which is also one of the most difficult things about artwork, is scale and perspective. This one pops off the page at me. You can see it all, moving in the right direction, but keeping the scale and the sizing and the angles and all that. That's one of the most difficult things to do with good art. The page layouts are also incredible. Not that I'm personally looking to do graphic novels anytime soon, but man alive, this is just a masterclass in artistic storytelling. One of the other really interesting things about it is you open it up this way, the American way, and it gives you the warning here. It says, no, you got to flip it the other way, because this was drawn to adapt the Japanese light novel into English and then to become a Japanese manga. So the artwork flows a certain direction, and so in order to facilitate that, they just said, okay, well, we'll make it read right to left like any Japanese book, but we'll just have to change it, change the language over to English, and it'll be fine. Again, look at the perspective, look at the detail on this. This is just awesome. The pose, man. Yeah, you can see why I grabbed a copy of this. So if you haven't read this book, whether you liked the movie or not, and the movie did a decent job of following the general story of All You Need Is Kill, it just changed the main character to American and kind of changed his reason for being there. But even if you didn't like it, even if you never saw it, whatever, check out the either the print edition, just the regular light novel, or this one, the graphic novel of All You Need Is Kill. Originally written by Hiroshi Sakurazaka, and then the art was done by Takeshi Obata. I don't own a whole lot of manga, but with the way that American comics have been going downhill in the last 10, 15 years, I'll probably be looking into more of what's over there on the other side of the Pacific. So check that out and let me know what you think. See you next time.